Utah just passed a law to protect kids from YouTuber parents, specifically not just from abusive parents generally, but specifically from parents who would exploit their kids to put them on YouTube and other social media platforms to get clicks. So the new law says that online creators who make more than $150,000 a year from the content that they make that features children will be required to set aside 15% of those earnings into a trust fund that the kids can then access when they turn 18. Now, this is just the latest iteration of laws and efforts to protect child actors, spurred in part because of the story of Kevin and Ruby Franke. They had a YouTube series called 8 Passengers. They would post videos with their kids up to 5 times per week. They had 2.5 million subscribers by 2020. And then Ruby Franke went completely insane and shacked up with her therapist, some other woman, and she took some of her kids with her younger kids. And then there was this big police bust, and the kids were found extremely malnourished, overworked, bleeding. I mean, it was really horrifying, like true horror movie level stuff. And she's the spurring on of this law to protect the kids of YouTubers. But even though Ruby Franke quite visibly abused her kids, it's important for us to remember right now, all exploitation of children for social media clout is child abuse.
Yes, I have seen Shari Franke's testimony, and I personally think it is extremely powerful.
That there is never, ever a good reason for posting your children online for money or fame. There is no such thing as a moral or ethical family vlogger. Many child influencers are paid for their work, as I was, and this money has helped me in my adult life. However, this payment was usually a bribe. For example, we'd be rewarded $100 or a shopping trip if we filmed a particularly embarrassing moment or an exciting event in our lives. There is no law in place to guarantee that child influencers get any money from their work. Any payment that does happen is under the table with no paper trail. And how do we determine how much a child should make from appearing in family content? What price is worth giving up your childhood? The camera never stops, and there is no such thing as a break from filming. At the time, I tell you I had a choice in what was filmed, but I've come to learn that every child influencer, in a way, suffers from Stockholm Syndrome. Most child influencers would probably tell you they have full control over what is posted, but the reality is that their parents bribe and shame them into posting their most vulnerable moments. But as children, we do not understand the consequences of filming our lives and posting it for the world to see. In any other context, it is understood that children cannot give consent, but for some reason, people think family vlogging is different. In addition, pedophiles stalk the internet, specifically seeking out child influencers. I promise you that the parents are aware of these predators and choose to post their children anyway. I understand that this is a big issue to tackle, and I am not asking you to ban family vlogging, though that is my end goal. But when it comes to protecting children, it should be a bipartisan issue. If I could go back and do it all again, I'd rather have an empty bank account now and not have my childhood plastered all over the internet. While I don't have all the answers or many feasible solutions for this problem, I am proud to be one of the first child influencers in the state of Utah to speak against this issue. Family vlogging ruined my innocence long before Ruby committed a crime. I promise you that my experiences are not unique and are happening to child influencers all over Utah and the country. So let's tackle this issue before it becomes a bigger crisis than it already is. Thank you.
Honestly guys, at this rate, family vloggers needs to be stopped. Family vloggers needs to be cancelled. Seriously guys, it's getting too much, and the amount of things that they're exposing their children to, all because they want to get views, all because of monetary gains, is getting too much, and it's getting alarming. Like guys, there are a lot of family vloggers out there on social media posting content of their kids without filter, like literally without filter. We see family vloggers posting, private moments of their kids without their consent. We see family vloggers staging dramatic situations just for views. Honestly guys, you can tell that this is being staged. You can tell that they are telling the kids what to say and everything like that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like we see family vloggers, posting emotional distress of their kids. Your toddler is having a breakdown, and then you feel the need to post it and share on social media. Guys, come on, it's getting too much.
I was recently tagged in a video where a mother is filming her daughter having a meltdown, and her daughter has autism. And I mentioned that because the mother is tagging various autism hashtags and mentions it multiple times in the caption of the video. And I think some of her comments prove that parents are exploiting their children's lows and their trauma, and in this case, their disability, for monetary gain on social media. So here somebody is talking about her being a child and unable to give consent, which first the mother says, my daughter does give consent. I have verbal documentation. That's not how consent works with children. They are unable to give informed consent because they are children. But check out the other comment down there. I don't delete comments, hon. Why would I delete my money?
Like you see some of them forcing their children to perform, like to go on live and talk.
Oh, I don't have time to do that. Your brother's going to do it in the car. Get in your seat. Now, let's go. Come on. Love you. Can you say hey to everybody? Do you know where your brush is? Huh?
I don't want to be in there. I don't want to be in there.
Okay, tell everybody bye.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, all right, bye. She doesn't want to be on camera, so we got to go. Bye.
Sorry.
It's okay. If you don't want to be on it, that's fine. All right, here. Bye.
I'm like, oh my goodness, this is too much. This is absolutely ridiculous. Like, these guys need to be stopped. You cannot keep exploiting your children like that. You cannot keep turning your children to your ATM machine.
I deeply despise those family pages that exploit the kids. Like, I don't care how cute they are. It's really touching, but it's always exploitation to me. Those kids don't get a say on their online footprint. But more so, like, when these families be moving into their new houses off their kids' back, I'd be like, so the kids built this. Do they get an income? Like, do they have a savings account? Is their college paid for? Are they getting a salary on a monthly basis that's put into a trust fund that they can access once they turn a certain age? Like, family creators, like, breaking ground on their new mansion. I'm like, are the kids getting a cut? Like, I know it inherently benefits them because they are under a nicer roof, have access to more things in a nicer school, etc. But do they get paid?
And because they know that they're getting lots of views, people want to see these things, and that's also very concerning and alarming. The number of views that they are getting, the number of saves that they are getting, like, I'm telling you guys, they should be worried. These parents should be worried.
Parents, if you are sharing your children online, you need to watch this clip.
You've heard the warning before. Be careful what you post on social media.
However, one mother is sharing her experience that changed what she shares about her children online. As 10 TV's Lindsay Mills reports, it started with a terrifying phone call.
Anybody who follows me knows I'm like an open book. I share, all the fun milestones that we meet and all of the things that they do and all the places we go.
However, from now on, Megan Huffman says she won't be posting pictures of her children on social media.
It was a normal evening and my phone rang.
In December, she answered a call from an unknown number, thinking it was an Instacart shopper for the groceries she ordered.
And it was this man who had been following my family for, it seems like, quite a long time. And it wasn't completely random. I met him when I was 8 years old. He was an old neighbor of mine. And I hadn't had contact with him since then. So, I met a kid when I was 8. Seen him across the street a couple times, and then that was it.
He described in detail photos of her 2 young children. She searched his name online and discovered he is a registered sex offender.
Never do you think, like, just posting a simple picture can be dangerous and it can be harmful to your family.
Huffman has asked us not to share his name or photo for her family's safety if he were to be released from jail again. Huffman recently moved with her family from Pickerington back to her childhood town in Kentucky. According to the Kentucky State Police Sex Offender Registry, the man who called Huffman was convicted on charges of sodomy and sex abuse. The victim, 3 years old. The case was from 2011, according to the Fayette County Circuit Court. According to the Kentucky Department of Corrections, in January, he was on sex offender conditional discharge, but committed a technical violation of failing to abide by the rules of the halfway house where he was residing. He returned to jail January 13th. It was right before that violation in late December when Huffman answered a call from a person claiming to be him.
He had said that he had seen that we were doing well and that he knew I had kids and that he had, my pictures in his prison cell, and he's tried to contact me for the past couple of years. And now that he's out, he was able to call. The phone calls kept coming. They kept coming, and they didn't stop until we got the police involved.
Huffman is sharing her story to warn other parents.
You don't know who's lurking in the shadows. You don't know who's looking at your stuff, even if they're completely random or not.
I don't think that they're looking at the long-lasting impact of what they are doing to their kids. They are just here for the money. They are just here to post it. Oh, children, people want to see children content. People want to see, unhinged things about kids and everything like that. And they are just posting everything out there on social media without filter. Honestly, guys, I don't think that these parents think of the psychological impact and the stress and the emotional stress of these children just performing. Like, honestly, you are disturbing their normal growth, their normal child developmental growth. You are disturbing it. Like, you are just putting so much pressure on these kids that you have no idea how this pressure, right, is going to impact their life, is going to impact their growth.
So she says, my mind drifted to the comments I'd read online about myself, words of strangers on YouTube who thought they knew.
That is an excerpt from Shari Franke's recently released book, House of My Mother. Many people have been waiting for the child of a family vlogger to speak out, and Shari Franke is the child of a horrendous family vlogger who is now speaking out about her experiences as well as her opinion on the practice of family vlogging and how she feels that there is no ethical way to do family vlogging.
Like, some of them can be bullied in school just because of the things that you post on social media. Like, literally, guys, 1,001 reasons why you should not be exposing your kids like that on social media. There are serious psychos all around the world, predators all around the world that like to feast on children, and you are gladly exposing your kids to these predators. Everybody have access to the internet. Imagine you posting videos of your baby on bikini, a little girl on bikini, toddler on bikini and everything like that, and then you see the amount of saves and likes. Like, why are people saving the videos? Is that not creepy enough? Why are people saving the videos? Why? What do you want to do with someone else's baby's video that the baby is putting on bikini, or the baby is in the pool or dressing up or something? Why are you saving those videos?
The saves on videos of kids. We've all seen it. Kid videos get saved, favorited a lot. You'll hear lots of arguments about why someone saved a video of a kid. They liked their outfit, they thought it was cute, it was a trend, whatever it may be. But as a parent, I find it interesting that so many parents are so comfortable with strangers saving images of their kids when they know that some of the people saving those images on an app with 1 billion people, well, it's nefarious in nature. Like, there are people who are looking at your kids through a different lens on this app, and to think that they're saving that for whatever reason, whatever purpose, like to put it in a folder, to make it a wallpaper, to come back for more, to share on Telegram or Discord,
it doesn't make sense. I think parents should be worried about that, but instead they see the number of views and the likes and the saves, and then they keep pushing in more content. Honestly, guys, it is ridiculous, and I think these family vloggers need to be stopped. They are literally not looking at the safety or thinking of the safety or the general and entire well-being of their children. So it is obvious that they've seen their children as a source of income. They've seen their children as ATM. So long as the views are coming in, they don't care. So long as the sponsored ads are coming in, they don't care. Like, literally, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's so alarming. My concern is, my pain is even the people that are putting sponsored ads, people that are sponsoring those videos, people that are watching and enabling these family vloggers. It doesn't make sense. Like, literally, what is the world turning into? Private conversations that parents have with kids. Why are we seeing it all over social media for millions and thousands of people to watch and view? Why are we posting embarrassing moments of your kids? Why are you posting every milestone of your kids on social media? Why? Make it make sense. It It is absolutely ridiculous. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the two different types of family exploitation. Now, I'm talking about parents that are exploiting their kids generally. Every milestone they're posting it, embarrassing when they're posting it. Then we're going to be looking at the biracial couple. Biracial couple that are exploiting their kids. Now, this biracial couple is a trend, and biracial couple is not a new thing, right? But you see this generation of biracial couples, they are acting like they are the first set of biracial couples in the whole world, and literally, guys, it's absolutely nonsense. Yes, you are mixed, you married a black, you are white, you married a black. Yes, it's been happening since time memorial. You are not the first. So why is it that you're making a big deal of, oh, now I'm married to a black man, oh, my black baby, my mixed baby, my mixed baby with 4C hair, my mixed baby with it is absolutely ridiculous. It is the most ridiculous thing I've seen on social media, like, till date. Make it make sense. Why are you focusing on the fact that you are married to a black man, or you are white, you are married to, you know, someone from Mexico, or you are black and then you married a white man? Why is that the essence of your content? Why is that the main thing of your content? And then why is it that now you guys are having kids and you feel the need for us to see everything about your children on social media because you are raising mixed children? Make it make sense, guys. You're married to a black man, or you are married to a black woman, or you are a white married to a black man. Yes, we see you. That's fine. But you are a regular couple. You are just husband and wife. Why is your content centered on the fact that you are in a biracial relationship, or you're a biracial couple, and then you have mixed kids? It's the fact that they are the ones that term, you know, the video or the content or the subject of their video as, oh, having a conversation with my mixed baby. My mixed baby. Like, come on, your baby is your baby. A child is a child. There's no point of you emphasizing that the child is different, and then you're putting content out there. We have the likes of Nikadiwa putting content, and Nikadiwa, if you don't know her, she's a family vlogger. She's a Filipino that is married to a Nigerian man, obviously a black man, right? And then obviously she keeps talking about, oh, my mixed baby hair, my mixed baby hair. Girl, there's nothing, there is... Your baby is cute and beautiful, don't get me wrong, but the hair is not a problem. That hair looks very soft, easy to comb. The hair is not a problem. But you see, she's pushing the narrative, and if you see in her videos and her content, she's pushing the narrative on the child, emphasizing that the child is different, right? And emphasizing, oh, your color, your skin, your hair. You think you're teaching your child, right, about how to love herself and everything, but if every part of her life you're emphasizing she's different, you don't know how once in a while insecurities will start creeping in that child. Misplaced identity. She might grow up and have low self-esteem. These kids can grow up and, you know, have issues, you know, psychological issues, psychological trauma, insecurities, different things. Like, they don't even have a true identity. They don't really know who they are aside from what you post on social media, aside from what you tell them to do, what they tell them to be on social media. Like, literally, guys, family vloggers, let these kids be kids. Let them grow up. Let them be kids. Let them live their life as kids. Don't let them become adults when they are not yet supposed to be adults. Don't let them be doing adult stuff when they are supposed to be doing kid stuff. You are literally hindering their developmental growth. And so you see some biracial couple, you know, vloggers on social media talking about, oh, my mixed baby hair, my mixed baby skin, my mixed baby hair. And then some of these family vloggers has focused all of their content on just showing how they make their mixed baby hair, their mixed baby hair, their mixed baby hair, their mixed baby hair. Okay, yes, you understand the hair texture of a white child will be different from the hair texture of a black child. This is just common sense. This is logical. Like, it's not something so out of the world, and then you make a big deal out of it, and then you're making your baby's hair and styling your baby's hair, and you're making it look like it's a very difficult thing to do. You're making it look like it's strange. You're just trying to create unnecessary content out of it. Like, come on, give it a rest. give it a rest, please. Like, it is getting too much. Stop exploiting your kids for views. Stop exploiting your kids. Let kids be kids. Like, seriously guys, I am concerned about the general well-being of these children. Another ridiculous family vlogger is this vlogger that, I don't know, she posts a 16-year-old teenage daughter pushing content about mukbang, content where people are eating ridiculously large amount of food, you know, ordering unhealthy food and just eating junks and like, it's crazy. And the most distressing part of this video is that I'm sure there is a parent behind the camera recording and filming and encouraging a daughter to be eating like a crazy person on internet just for views. Just for the views. It doesn't make sense. It is very, I just really think it's highly irresponsible of the parents. Highly irresponsible of the parents to allow their kids. Yes, she's 16, she's 15. I am sure she's not doing this by herself. The contents are crazy. And then if you look at it, like some of the way she's eating, and then she's putting eating cucumbers and putting, you know, sauces and everything on it. I don't know, it's giving you a wrong vibe. And this is on the internet. I see people posting and liking, and then not everybody is even giving good reviews or comments. There are some nasty comments. Some people are insulting them, insulting the child, insulting the parents, and the parents think it's okay to allow their kids to go through this kind of humiliation just for views and content and sponsorship. Like, this 16-year-old girl is being exposed to predators. Yes, she's being exposed to predators. She's not eating healthy. Her skin, she's not looking healthy because she's eating a lot of junk. It doesn't make sense why a parent will allow their child to live like this, just to post things on social media, just to eat junks. And you know, the videos are ridiculous. Like, I cannot imagine myself if I was a teenager and my parents put me up to do something like this. I will never ever forgive them. I know that some people will be like, oh, she might not be able to, maybe she's not eating everything, you know how, you know, they stage things and lie and do all the stuff. That's even more disgusting, because you're teaching your child how to lie. You're teaching your child how to deceive people on social media. You're teaching your child to live an unhealthy life. Teaching your child on a healthy lifestyle is just absolutely crazy. And I think it's highly irresponsible of the parents of that teenager to expose this girl to so much hate, bullying, hate comments, and just literally, she's supposed to be living like a regular, simple teenager, but now this is like her life. This is her life. So every day, the pressure of being behind the camera and posting something and doing something unhinged for the entire world to see is now the burden that she has to bear. It's not fair. Honestly speaking, it's not fair. Of course, guys, not all family vloggers are terrible. Not all family vloggers post unhinged things. You know, once in a while, yes, some people can post, you know, milestones of their kids and everything like that. It's okay. Like, we're not saying, oh, don't post your children at all. Like, no. But you see, the thing is that when you post your family, you post your kids on social media, you give people the access, right, to see. You give people the access to your family, to your home. You give people the access to criticize. You give people the access to be able to, you know, to scrutinize your kids and scrutinize your family. Like, that is the danger of posting and oversharing on social media, that I think a lot of families are not looking, a lot of family vloggers or content creators are not thinking or looking at the side effects of these things. Like, it literally will affect your kids. Like, the internet does not lie. The internet is not going to disappear. Like, if you post things online, in another 20-30 years, it's still there. Like, children are growing and having access to internet, having access to TikTok in schools. They can bully your kids. You never can tell what your child will be going through just because of the things that you post about them on the internet, posting embarrassing moments about them on social media. And I'm telling you guys, bullying in school, it's crazy. real. Like, it's actually very real, and you don't know the pressures that your kids will be facing, and just, you know, covering everything up and just hiding everything and bottling everything just because they want to please you as their parents. Whatever you say, they believe you're right, they believe you know the best for them, but you don't know how all these things might be affecting their mental health. So generally, I'm just saying, like, these vloggers need to be stopped, they need to be in check. Nobody's saying don't post. If family vlogging is your niche, is your content, but I think there should be a limit to the kind of things that we see on social media about kids, especially when we have lots of predators out there.
If you are a parent or someone who shares your child online publicly, you are exploiting your child. Every day I have seen something from an influencer, like posting a picture of their child, in their school uniform, start of prep versus end of prep, people posting photos of their children at their daycare. They know where their daycare is. They know every little inch about this child's life. I don't know if it's just poor education or people are just so selfish that they really just put their likes and their shares and their, you know, like personal gain in front of their child's well-being. But if you have a child and you're posting them online publicly, you really need to know the dangers. If you go and listen to some things from child experts and the depths that child abusers go to, you will understand that posting a picture of your child in their school uniform is actually really dangerous. Not only that, this can also be used to go to their school, find them, and then because they know so much information about the mum, they know so much information about the child, the mum shares so much of all of their lives online, the child abuser can actually easily manipulate the child to go with them, or the parent could be extorted because the child could be kidnapped. There are so many unsafe things that happen when you share your child online. Apparently, a country in Europe has now made parents who make money off their children put money aside for their child because it is actually work. The children are working because they're being used online to make money because their parent's an influencer. And it's, to me, that's actually terrible that their child's being exploited online like that. So, dear influencers, please stop exploiting your children. I think you're a bad person.
You need to be careful what you post about your children. Like, honestly guys, this is just too much. All right guys, so this is what I have to rant about today. So please feel free to put your comments in the comment section. What do you think about parents exploiting their kids, biracial couple posting everything for us to see on social media? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like any part of it. Don't forget to tell a friend about that Inspire YouTube channel. Till I see you next time. Bye.
Say it with me. Social media is not a safe space for children. Social media is not a safe space to share images and videos of your children. Parents, you need to wake up to what is happening with AI.